Have you ever seen two people who were very close, maybe even in love, suddenly stop talking to each other? At first, they were always together, smiling and sharing everything. Then one day they stop calling, stop texting, and stop caring. That's called a breakup. A breakup happens when two people who were in a relationship decide to go their separate ways. Sometimes it is quiet and sometimes it is full of pain. But breakups don't just happen for no reasons. There are certain things that cause them. That's what we are going to talk about today. But before then, please do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video so that it will reach a wider audience. 12 real reasons why relationships end are 1. Lack of communication. Communication means talking and listening to each other. In a relationship, it is very important for both people to share their thoughts, feelings, and what's going on in their lives. If they stop doing this, problems begin to grow. When people don't talk, misunderstanding starts. One person might feel sad, but the other doesn't know. One might be going through something hard, but keeps it to themselves. Over time, this creates distance between them. Also, when someone holds back their feelings, they start to feel alone. Even if the other person is right next to them, without good communication, the relationship becomes cold. People stop feeling close and soon they feel like strangers. That's when a breakup is likely to happen. Number 2, lack of trust. Trust means believing that the other person is honest, faithful, and will not hurt you. It is one of the strongest parts of any relationship. Without it, the relationship becomes shaky and full of fear. When there is no trust, people begin to ask too many questions. They may start checking phones, watching movements, and assuming the worst. This creates stress and anger. The person who is not trusted may feel insulted or hurt. Even small lies can break trust. When someone lies once, it makes it hard for the other person to believe them again. Slowly, the relationship turns into a place of doubt instead of love. And in most cases, that leads to a breakup. Number 3, cheating. Cheating is one of the worst things that can happen in a relationship. It means one person is secretly spending time with someone else in a romantic way while still in a relationship. Cheating breaks the heart of the other person. It shows that their love and commitment were not respected. Even if someone says, "I am sorry," the damage is already done. The trust is broken and it is very hard to fix. Most people find it difficult to continue in a relationship after cheating happens. The pain, the lies, and the betrayal stays in their mind and the love starts to die. That's why cheating causes many breakups. Number 4, lack of attention. Everyone wants to feel special and important, especially in a relationship. When someone starts ignoring their partner, stops caring about their feelings, or doesn't show love, the other person begins to feel lonely. This can happen when people get too busy with work, school, or even their phones. They stop spending quality times together. They forget important things like birthdays or how their partners feels. In a good relationship, both people should feel seen and valued. If one person is always giving and the other is always taking, it becomes unfair. The one who feels ignored may begin to think, "Why am I even here?" The question often leads to a breakup. Number 5, constant fighting. It is normal for people to disagree sometimes. No relationship is perfect, but when there are too many arguments and they happen often, it becomes a serious problem. Okay? Fighting all the time makes people tired. It removes peace and happiness from the relationship. Even if the people love each other, the constant stress can make them feel like they are in a battle. Sometimes fights turn into shouting matches or even name calling. That kind of behavior hurts feelings and creates anger. If the couple cannot find peace or learn how to talk kindly during disagreements, they may decide it is better to end things than continue in pain. 6. Different life goals. Love is important, but it is not always enough. If two people have very different dreams or plans for the future, it can cause serious problems in a relationship. For example, one person might want to settle down early and start a family. The other might want to travel the world and stay single for many years. Or one person may want to live in a quiet town while the other prefers a big city. These differences can create conflicts. Even if the love is strong, if they cannot agree on major life decisions, the relationship may not work. In such cases, breaking up becomes the best option for both people to follow their own paths. 7. Money problems. Money can also create problems in relationships. While love is not about money, not having enough of it or using it unfairly can cause stress and disagreements. Sometimes one person earns money while the other does not try to help or contribute. This makes the relationship feel one-sided, or maybe one person spends too much while the other tries to save. These differences in how they handle money can lead to fights. Financial stress can make people feel tired, angry, and worried. And if they keep fighting about money without solving the problem, the relationship may come to an end. Number 8. Influence from family or friends. Sometimes breakups happen not because of problems between the couple, but because of pressure from others. This can come from parents, siblings, or close friends who don't support the relationship. For example, some families may not like the person their son or daughter is dating, maybe because of background, tribe, religion, or wealth. Or friends may say something like, "You can do better," or "They are not good for you," even when it is not true. If someone listens too much to outsiders instead of trusting their own heart, it can destroy a good relationship. It is important to listen to advice, but the final decision should come from the people in the relationship. Number 9. Abuse. Emotional or physical harm. Abuse is a very serious issue. It means hurting someone either physically, like hitting or slapping, or emotionally, like insulting, shouting, or controlling. No one should ever stay in an abusive relationship. When one person is always shouting, threatening, or making the other feel small, it is not love, it is abuse. Relationships should be safe and respectful. Abuse makes people scared, weak, and unhappy. If someone is in a relationship where they are being hurt, they should leave. A breakup in such a situation is not just okay, it is the right thing to do. Everyone deserves love that is kind and respectful. Number 10. One-sided effort. A healthy relationship is like a team. Both people should try their best to make each other happy and solve problems together. But sometimes only one person is doing all the work. They are the ones always calling, always apologizing, always making plans, and always forgiving. Meanwhile, the other person does nothing, doesn't care, or makes no effort. Over time, the person who is trying hard starts to feel tired and unappreciated. They begin to think, if I stop trying, this whole relationship will fall apart. That is a heavy burden. If it continues for too long, the person may choose to walk away. Number 11. Losing interest. Sometimes people fall out of love. This means they don't feel the same way anymore. It can happen slowly. At first, everything is exciting. They want to talk all day and be together all the time. But after some time, those feelings change. Maybe they grow apart. Maybe they discover they are very different. Or maybe they just stop feeling happy around each other. When love fades away, it is hard to stay in a relationship. Even if both people are kind, if the deep connection is no longer there, a breakup may happen. Poor conflict management. Every relationship will face problems, but what matters is how those problems are handled. Some people don't know how to say sorry. Some don't know how to listen. Others don't want to fix anything. They just want to win the fight. If both people are stubborn, proud, or unwilling to forgive, every problem will feel bigger than it is. Without problem-solving skills, a relationship cannot survive. That is why learning how to handle issues calmly is so important. Relationships can be beautiful, but they also require effort, honesty, and understanding. If you notice any of these signs in your relationship, don't panic. The goal is not to give up, but to grow, learn, and do better. And if the relationship has already ended, remember this: a breakup is not the end of your life. Sometimes it is the beginning of a better version of you. Now, we would love to hear from you which of these reasons stood out the most to you. Have you ever experienced a breakup because of any of these? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We are building a community where people can share and heal together. Don't forget to like this video if it helped you in any way, and share it with someone who might need it too. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out next video on love, healing, and growth. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and always choose love that brings peace.